Hey guys, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Let us... Let's check a company manager. I'm keeping tabs on this, on Iona here. How you doing, Iona? You're still there? You've got to finish in 7 hours. Alright. I'll keep on watching you. Make sure you're still doing what you're supposed to be doing. Right, I need to transport something from San Fran. That's not very far though. That's more like it. Right, let's head to Charged and we'll transport that thing. Alright. Charged is where we done our drop off. Alright, sweet. Let's get going. Yeah, Charged is where we done our drop off that got us into San Francisco. So it would kind of make sense for us to go back there. Not really. It would make sense for us to pick up something closest and then take it away. That's pretty nice. Let's while we're going past here, let's go. Screenshot. I've got so many screenshots of this game basically because it doesn't like you taking screenshots with the the screenshot button, the print screen button. So it's alright, we got through. So I need to use the Steam screenshot button. So I've got like a ton of screenshots that I have to use for my thumbnails. I mean, I could go into just the video files and take screenshots, but you don't get the cinematic screenshots like that. You only get this basically. I could take a screenshot of this and show you guys exactly what's in front of me. Oh, there's a little tram. Look at it. There's something out of the 50s. Glorious. Not like the European trams that you see nowadays. As UDS. God. I don't understand it, like, people need to license logos and stuff off of these companies for games. Whereas it should be the opposite. It should be product placement. You should be getting paid to put your logos into games. I don't know. The world's a messy place. That guy is the fucking creepiest thing I've ever seen. I might just zoom into his face and use that as a thumbnail. Look at him. Jesus. Didn't realise this is a horror game. Excuse me guys, but I'm gonna need to be in your lane. Just to get past this tram. Oh, you 30. There we go. Yeah, I shouldn't be in this lane because I'm going straight on. Like, this should be a right turn only. I feel like all right turns in the US should be right turns only. Just to keep people out of the lane. Maybe it was a right turn only. Yeah, drag race you tram. Haha, get wrecked. Eat my rubber, bitch. I probably should have went past and done 2 right turns. It would probably have been quicker for me than try to do this left turn up here and then a left turn again. Whoa! I don't know why I was wanting to go straight on there. Right, okay. This left turn wasn't too bad, and this left turn down here also won't be too bad. This it seems like a rather dead street. Although I can imagine in the middle of San Francisco there's no dead streets. It'd be much like Glasgow. Doesn't matter where the fuck you are. Every street's busy. Especially at 9 AM. Jesus. Right, this is the one that I was after. Take the gerb. Oh, this one's a funny one. It's like a lowboy. Except not really. It's just a shipping container holder. Yeah, see, that would have clipped in beautifully. Right, let's get going. And then turn right. I'm not stopping, so if I was to stop... That's not a right turn, Steven, it's a left turn. I was going to say I'm not stopping, because if I was to stop there, I would held up the other side of the road as well. Oh, right turns are glorious. Right turns are my favourite thing ever. I would really like to see that in the UK. I would like to see the ability to turn right on a red light. That would be amazing. Well, unfortunately I don't think that we'll ever see that introduced. Heck, I would also like to see the complete abolition of traffic lights. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but there was a documentary done on the abolition of traffic lights and how traffic lights are essentially just idiotic. They basically done a trial of removing traffic lights from like a super busy junction down in a little town in England, and it was like glorious. Like, it was basically treated like an unmarked junction where basically no one has right of way. And yeah, apparently it, like, reduced accidents, sped up the amount of time that you're waiting at the junction. I think it was like a six-way junction or something like that, a 5-way junction. And it was just horrible. Like, there was in the documentary it says that there was like there was instances where you would be waiting at that junction for, say, like 20 minutes, just trying to get across, like during rush hour, and it was just ridiculous. But they completely removed the... Oh, fuck off! They completely removed all traffic lights, and apparently it just improved it significantly. I'll try and hunt out the documentary and shove a link in the description below, but you should be able to find it with a fair bit of googling. Right, it was I can't remember, but basically in the documentary they go on to talk about how when traffic lights first come into force, it was obviously when vehicles first come into force, so it was a while back, and there was no real studies done into the most efficient way to manage traffic or anything like that. They just thought that like some guy, some committee somewhere was just like, yeah, okay, like traffic lights, it makes sense, tell those people when to stop and tell the other people when to go, and if we can automate that then better, because we don't need to pay someone to sit and let people know. And obviously that is a perfectly viable explanation for the, or perfectly viable reasoning for the initial the like initial reasons for shoving traffic lights down, because initially as the as vehicles began to be more and more prevalent in society, people may, like, you might not have ever seen a car before and not realise that like it's got stopping distances and things, and I don't know, like obviously people would have been more than familiar with horse and carts and things like that, but vehicles do move a lot faster, so yeah, like traffic lights to tell people when to cross the roads. My truck is having issues turning at these speeds. So traffic lights would have made sense for people who didn't know how to cross the road in front of these vehicles that are going at a ridiculous speed, and there were very small amounts of traffic laws and stuff for the people actually driving the vehicles, so yeah, it makes sense having traffic lights. But now, where people have grown up with vehicles and like you're taught as a child how to cross roads and how to treat other vehicles, I don't know, it kind of makes sense not to fucking have them. I just don't like the fact that you can sit and wait. Like, one of the things that pisses me off the most is when you're sitting waiting at a set of traffic lights, and it's like 4 AM, there's not another soul to be seen on the street, yet you have to wait because there's a fucking light telling you what to do. It's like there's a complete disconnect between your brain and what you're doing because of a light. Like, Jesus Christ. How mollycoddled as a society are we where a light's telling us what to do? Mental. And that brings me back to the total bullshit of jaywalking. Someone linked to me the reason that jaywalking first started, and I should have fucking guessed. I should have guessed. Being in the United States and all, and I'm not throwing shade at Americans here, but being in the United States and all, and you know, capitalism reigning supreme, It was all to do with selling people stuff. There was a spate of accidents with people crossing the road, and basically I don't know if it was General Motors or just one of the other car manufacturers. They started a campaign to basically say that we've went into our overdraft. They started a campaign to basically say that it was the pedestrians' faults and that they were crossing at the wrong time. And it was like, yeah, you shouldn't be a jaywalker, and a J basically came from the it was a slang, it was a derogatory term to call someone who didn't live in the city, someone like basically the way that people use hick nowadays is a derogatory term for people who came from like farming communities and little villages and towns. They were called a J as in a blue jay, as in like their head was just full of nothing. And they were just attracted to the lights of the city, and they sat like staring up with their mouth agape. And that was basically what a J was. So jaywalking was like you weren't paying attention, you were just walking in front of traffic. And that's where the term came from, so yeah, people didn't want to be jaywalkers, and then it was lobbied and made it into a law that you couldn't actually cross unless you were crossing at a traffic light. So yes, there you go. The entire reason for jaywalking is because people were trying to sell more cars by making it seem like it wasn't the cars that were unsafe, or the motorists that were unsafe, it was these stupid Jays that were just crossing, they're just walking in front of traffic, because they're lemmings, apparently. But yeah, like I said, should have guessed. America, what's the reason for anything in the United States? To sell people stuff. I've got to say, like, I know I'm throwing shade at, I kinda am throwing shade at the States right now, but if it happened anywhere that's got big business that can basically dictate an awful lot of stuff, because they do, and like I don't know if anyone would deny the fact that big business dictates an awful lot of what happens in the United States. I need to check this email, see what it is, just while we're waiting at traffic. Your account is overdrawn. You would do more short-term credit for the next few days free of charge, so you can resolve it. Okay. That's fine, as soon as we deliver this, we'll have a nice little chunk that's got to go into our bank account. So I'm not too worried about being overdrawn for now. Just need to make sure that I don't break any more traffic laws. There's no doubt the amount of traffic laws that we've broken is just crazy. Right, what do these signs mean? Okay, it's a T-junction and there's traffic lights coming up. I can kind of tell that by just looking. But okay, does that mean that I'm not allowed to turn right at that red light? What the fuck? Okay, so I'm guessing that if there's this traffic light sign, I'm not allowed to turn right at that red light. I'm just going to assume, anyway. Someone did send me the a nice little link of American street signs, so I should probably have a look at it. But there's just so many of them. But yeah, I'll need to check, because that must be what that traffic light sign means, that you can't turn right at a red light there. Which I've got to say is rather fucking annoying. Go 30 mile an hour. Because I don't see why I wouldn't be able to turn right at a red light there. I don't see a logical explanation for it, but maybe that's just me. 55 mile an hour. Let's get going. So weird. Hopefully someone in the comment section will explain why I got a ticket for running a red light there. Just after talking about how, oh yeah, I need to watch my traffic offences and make sure that I don't lose any cash needlessly. Fucking stupid. I wonder if I can pause it and take a screenshot, or if I wonder if there's like a way to pause it without the pop-ups. I need to slow down for this route. I don't think my truck can successfully navigate it at these speeds. Yeah, I want to take a screenshot here because it looks good. You know what I'm going to do? I know this is an urgent delivery and I probably shouldn't do this, but I've got to be a tourist. Right, let's get rid of you guys, let's get rid of the GPS, let's go outside and... Right, let's get going again. If you want a in-character reason for why I just done that, it was to let the vehicles that were behind me get past me. Because it's only a one-lane road. So I was just being nice. There you go. That's a good reason to do it. There's my fuel down. 449 miles left. We've only actually got 80 miles until our destination. Jesus. I thought we were a lot further away than that. We appear to have been doing pretty well on our speed. No, we're down to 30 mile an hour here. There we go. Right. That's a nice screenshot, I like that. Oxnard discovered. Sweet. New place. 30 mile an hour seems so slow. Oh, I've still got my lights on, don't I? Yeah, I do. Whoops. Didn't realise. I like how just even something like the that little dial on the bottom left just twisting. It's like nothing, but it's nice. Income 1,704 from Iona. Hey, that's not too bad. At least it's some income. And as she levels up and stays with us, she'll be able to increase that income of hers. Alright, bump our speed or cruise control up to 55. And get going. Our customer expects a delivery very soon. That's not the right turn. I slowed right down to turn right there because I couldn't see my sat nav. I should have just done that. I should have just moved my camera so I could see my actual sat nav instead of the message. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I needed to hug that side so that we didn't... Yeah, there we go. Look at this place is great. We've still got an hour to get there. I kinda like this big one-way road, or single-track road. Why did we come down here? Sat-nav, we could have just stayed in the same fucking track. What the hell? There's no need for us to come here. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's also 30 mile an hour, but I'm not wasting my time. When I could have stayed in a 55. Ah, fuck, man. Not wasting my time by slowing down. Jesus Christ. Right. Hopefully when it takes us this right turn up here. Oh my god! I was going to say, hopefully this right turn is back onto a bloody motorway. Fucking hell. Thanks for that. Fucking stupid sat-nav. Well, that's what I get for blindly following my sat-nav and not actually checking out the route. Right, I can see my destination up ahead. I knew I shouldn't have just followed that. Right, we're not too far away. Wait, what time do we need to be there by? 4:25. Okay, we're not even into 4 o'clock yet. So we're alright. We're alright. There we go. Let's set the cruise control. Like I said, I wish that we could set up a limiter. That'd be pretty cool. Ox... Are we in any Oxnard again? I thought we passed through Oxnard. God knows. Or does this count as Oxnard? Alright, I am not stopping at your stoplight. Your stop sign, sorry. So you can piss off. I would like to see other trucks actually delivering their cargo and like reversing in and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Like if you got to a place where it was like, right, you need to deliver your cargo and it's like, oh shit. Are we okay there? I think we are. And you're like, oh shit, there's another guy delivering his stuff as well. Alright, let's swing round, get those back wheels over. Alrighty. Okay, beautiful, look at that. Beautifully parked. And a little bit further back. There you go. Done! Nice. Not too shabby. But that's going to have to do us for this episode, so do remember that if you've enjoyed this episode to drop a like down below and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But I've been Steve, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.